not pro-women's choice, or?
I'm pro-women, sure, absolutely. I'm pro-child in the womb, too.
Okay, I would disagree with that, but that's your opinion, so.
Like, disagree that it's a child, or?
No, I disagree that you are fully committed to helping children if you're bringing children to such a thing like this.
As what? Such a thing as which?
An abortion is a very private thing between a mother and her body, and I don't believe that a child who doesn't understand the sexual reproductive system or abortion should be brought into that for any political agenda.
But what about the child in the mother's womb? Why don't they have a say?
What about the mother, though?
Well, absolutely. Love them both.
Why do the potential rights of a child, of an unborn child, a fetus that has a potential life, why do their potential rights trump the mother's actual rights, the living mother's rights?
Well, they don't. They both have rights. The mother has rights. She's a human being, and so does her child.
Yes, but why do the child's rights overcompensate for the mother's happiness and her life?
They don't. I mean, your rights as a child of your mother don't trump your mother's rights. Like, why should your mother have the right to kill you just because you're your child?
I'm a fetus. I'm not an actual human being yet. I'm just.
Well, what is a fetus? People hide behind that word. What's the word fetus mean? Like, why did they say it's just a fetus?
Okay, do you kill animals? Do you eat meat?
Yeah, sure. I love burgers.
That's killing.
Well, absolutely, but a human being doesn't have the same dignity as a cow.
Well, that's your opinion, because that is not my opinion. I believe we're all equal beings, okay? So if your logical argument follows that abortion is wrong because you're killing, then you should not be allowed to kill animals.
Well, you got a point there, but that's not my point. You can kill animals, but you can't kill human beings.
But what's the difference between a human and an animal? We all have the same consciousness. We all have the same body.
So you think that people that a cow has the same conscience and dignity as a human being?
I think we all have the same right to life.
Well, we got a difference of opinion there. Well, we do agree on one thing. Yeah, I guess the point is your life began at conception.
Did it?
That's a science issue. It's got nothing to do with morality or religion. And it has been like that for like hundreds of years.
I'll give you an instance here. I mean, I understand that my talking to you is not going to change your opinion at all, and you talking to me is not going to change my opinion at all.
No, but that's why we have the pictures.
What?
That's why we have the pictures.
Yeah, which
You're
I think
right.
are very inappropriate.
Well, why are they inappropriate?
Because would you carry up posters of mangled women? No, I don't think so.
Well, they have. It was on the front cover of Time. That poor woman who was acid in her face.
That's someone's choice to pick up that magazine.
Wow,
It's not
it's pretty grim.
Choice to see that. It is grim,
yeah.
Okay, but it's not people's choice. They don't want to see that on the.
They don't have to look at it.
I'm gonna have this scenario for you. Say I got pregnant. I was a mother, and I had an abusive husband. I was in an abusive relationship. I had no money. I had no money whatsoever, and if I knew that if I brought this child into the world, that they might be abused, they might be killed early on, they might not have even the smallest good of life. Do you think it would be better for them to be brought into this world?
I think if you're in that situation, you need to be supported. Why should you be abandoned?
There's so many people that don't have the support.
Well, that's what we need to do, isn't it? Why should we abandon
so why don't you find the time and effort to put support into mothers?
Well, we do. But that doesn't make abortion right or wrong. You're absolutely right. The woman needs to be supported.
So you're saying that I would be wrong to abort that child knowing...
Well, it's a human being. That's why it's wrong.
But so you would rather give them the worst quality of life
How do you know what kind of a life they're going to have?
Because you're understanding that you're talking about a large percent of people.
How can you predict what's going to happen to a baby before it's even born?
How can you predict that a child's going to make it to full term?
So you're saying what they should do is two police officers come...
The statistical chance of a child making it to full term is 10 to 25%. So 10 to 25% of fetuses actually make it to full term and are born.
Well, if you look at your logic...
The potential rights of a child that has 10 to 15, 25% of living over the mother's 100% actual rights.
Okay, well the issue here is that human life begins at conception. So that child has the same rights as you or I from the moment of its conception.
Give a child the most horrible life on this earth just to give them life. So you just care about the life.
They already have a life.